fast-paced, hard-hitting Counter-Strike. They love that just as much. So Liquid's going to have a good game plan here for the T side. They'll be starting on it. Twistzz is going to lead his troops into the pistol round. Yakinder's got smoke flash. You've got nade flash on Brokey with no kit picked up for FaZe's defense.
Well, charge down middle from FaZe in this pistol round.
A little stroll.
Well, Carrigan's going to get a double opener in towards second middle. Naf and Yakinder are able to get 2 out of it, and Rops is already at bottom mid fighting and getting a second kill. Naf now alone. Now, yesterday we saw a ridiculous
don't do it
clutch,
again.
but surely he can't get this one.
I think that was actually a 1v3 yesterday that he won, a 1v2 and very extended in the pistol round. But yeah, this is this is going to be a lot more difficult.
Yeah, Bob nowhere near him, but I think it's very exciting to get into this game and just see if there is some improvements from Team Liquid the last time they played FaZe. Twistzz was saying as well that it would mean a lot more when they have these close games now than it did when the roster first came together, because it feels like it would be more deserved in terms of getting those close results.
Well, you can understand that perspective with Twistzz as well, because I think it's a very personal kind of journey that he's on in terms of switching over into the in-game leadership, and obviously all these games that he's had so quickly and so early on in his career as the leader against his former in-game leader, probably, I would imagine, his favorite in-game leader he's ever worked with. So, yeah, there's a certain sense there of the student learning enough to overcome the master, and that would definitely be a very nice thing for Twistzz to have in his pocket. Naf's about to get double swinged, and that's it. That's the pistol. An area where Liquid really struggled in their series against Na'Vi yesterday as well.
They really did.
Yeah, I think they only won 1 of 5
and that was
rounds.
the Naf clutch,
yeah,
right, that we just
clutch.
mentioned. So that's not going to happen for them. Team Liquid are going to go for a 4-spy in this follow-up round, though.
What's up, Kerrigan?
All right.
He's rolling back the years.
Looking crispy.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it really sucks on the T side, you know, coming in, having a game plan for the pistol round, having it all mapped out, and then just getting punched in the face like that. You don't even get to execute the tactic because it's FaZe coming down to you.
Do you have some fucking deep voice?
David.
Hey. Okay, sorry.
David, he's here.
Well, it sucks even more when they're doing that.
Yeah.
And then just shooting heads.
They got the vibes going early.
Doing the pirate hum. Yeah, definitely got the vibes going. Yakinder, though, is going to snap those vibes right out of Frozen, and he gets a follow-up. Carrigan's down and an MP9 collected. They're going to smoke out CT spawn. Brokey sprinting back over here to try and plug the gap, but he's not there in time, and Team Liquid have many players in the B-bomb sand.
Yeah.
And then just shooting heads.
They got the vibes going early.
Doing the pirate hum. Yeah, definitely got the vibes going. Yakinder, though, is going to snap those vibes right out of Frozen, and he gets a follow-up. Carrigan's down and an MP9 collected. They're going to smoke out CT spawn. Brokey sprinting back over here to try and plug the gap, but he's not there in time, and Team Liquid have many players in the B-bomb site now.
We might have all kind of forgotten a little bit what Yakinder is capable of, especially on this map in the role as the prime banana player on the T side, because he's had some of his struggles, you know, recently. But this man is a hard carry on Inferno if he gets it rolling in banana, and that is a lovely start for him. 2 Tech 9 kills, and once again, I mean, as weird as it is, the sense of deja vu that I'm having against Na'Vi yesterday, this is exactly how the series started as well. Lost the initial pistol round, and then one converted the second round, and then just ran away with the half.
Well, it's nice when you get.
Obviously, we're only
round.
at step 2 of that sequence.
Yeah, but it is a step nonetheless.
It's a step nonetheless.
And that's all that really matters. Let's see if they can get something more going. But when Yakinder is able to get those entries, the game becomes very exciting. Let's see if he can do it consistently.
Look, he's not going to be giving you double kills each and every round, but even if he's just getting his one, right? Even if he's just going 1 for 1 and you make the defense have to make a decision of whether they want to play 2-2 or 3-1 on the map, or how that, you know, player shifting back and forth between the bomb sites is positioned, put that pressure on FaZe with some of those opening kills. So even if he's just able to get 1 here and there, it's going to be a huge benefit. Good find on the jumping Frozen, just 1 too many hops, and that time Kerrigan just gets deleted. So 1-1 and FaZe buy right back up into it with 2 saved weapons. M4 still in the hands of Rops, but now you've got a couple of AK-47s on the field to play for Team Liquid.
Yakinder sent back out banana again. We seen yesterday there was a number of players that were willing to charge up and be the front man of the attack, but the task is Yakinder's this time, and it works out very well to clear Frozen from behind the sandbags, and that is the only B player for now.
Well, Kerrigan's shifting over, but I imagine when he sees that smoke has popped, it's almost going to be like, let's just save. Let's keep these weapons. A little bit of utility picked up. He has no idea they've actually crossed into the bomb site, so he's about to get a rude awakening. Yep, there it is.
Awoken rudely. And now FaZe has not much to save anymore, really. There's 2 players left, and they're all about to go down as well. So Brokey loses half of his health. JKS is putting pressure on him. And there is still one problem. Naf in the bedroom. He's relatively close to these FaZe players and would look to take everything away from them and take away that money, but there's another step for you, Jason. They're on that path.
Yeah, Naf is a force to be reckoned with inside the bedroom. Very good kills that he has here, grabbing some of the exits.
Don't let the sloth persona.
All right, Brokey's going to be able to keep onto this MP9. So yeah, great start from Team Liquid in terms of converting the second after losing the pistol, building upon that. 2 back-to-back rounds where your Kinder's giving you good kills and Banana as well. Exactly what Liquid dreams of on this T-side start. The conversation the desk had was pretty interesting in terms of which team had the most pressure placed upon it. And I thought Yanko had like a good kind of comment in terms of, you know, FaZe in terms of big picture and Liquid maybe in terms of, you know, this isolated matchup. It is kind of crazy with how much the struggles of FaZe have extended and lasted into this season and into this year, and still the expectations for them are so high. They don't get a break.
That is, I think there's a lot of teams, I think, especially Navi yesterday, who were talking about the lack of break kind of affecting a lot of things, even outside of the server. So for Team Liquid, it would be interesting to see, given some time, how many improvements we can see from the squad. But this should be a relatively comfortable situation for them. Best case scenario for FaZe is they stick to this B plate.
Yeah, they're careful now.
Dink.
Yeah, I was gonna say let your Kinder go in first. He's got that MP9. Don't put that AK-47 in harm's way. Dropping his utility back to get some support. A little bit tense here. There is a 5-man stack from FaZe, but Yakinder, he's gonna spot out 2.
Brokey does well to get his first kill.
Yeah, and I mean, there's no reason for Liquid to go in now. You see those 2 players, it's just like, let's just wait. Let's just chill. They're going to have to do something. We have a minute left on the clock. Nobody commit anywhere. So Ultimate's just waiting for the next follow-up peek. That smoke's going to fade pretty shortly, and Rain is going to be exposed behind it, so he makes his move ahead of time. And once again, Ultimate is just like, nope, there's a 3rd player at this bomb site. So everyone bail out.
They're about to find an empty A site, and it will be another round for Team Liquid. 3-1 start here.
How about G2, Dinko?
What about G2, Jason?
Well, they're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone now.
That's very sad.
Yeah.
For G2, but I think it was the fashion in which they went out was the most surprising, right? It's like, because Eternal Fire yesterday didn't look like they were coming back into the events with the form that they had previously, and then they go on and just destroy G2 without allowing G2 double figures in any of the maps. So I think that is a really disappointing exit from G2.
It's really exciting to see Eternal Fire continuing that form from Pro League, and obviously Woxic individually is just very exciting right now, which is cool, and it's making that team very dangerous. Yeah, first to worst for G2 though is like...
Yeah, it sucks, especially for Nico, who will be very disappointed about his own performance today. It's just one of those off days.
Yeah, someone came into it in an off day and it just spread throughout the team. That's like the only explanation. That was ugly start to finish from G2. M4 is picked up right at the end from Frozen. Liquid's gotten away from the bomb radius, and they're up by 2 rounds. It's 3-1 in the favor of Liquid.
Well, money back finally for FaZe Clan.
Money, money. Saved M4 is actually huge. Frozen's got 2,300 left over in the bank. That can be an op down the road for Brokey if he needs it.
We'll see what they can do with this FaZe. They can bounce back, or will Team Liquid continue this strong T side in back-to-back days? Ultimate running up mid. Now, this is something he did yesterday. He was confident to just kind of take some fights up through brackets. He's got the help of JKS with him at the moment, and a smoke out to left side.
One thing we know about Ultimate from his early stage of his career, these early games that we're seeing from him, is that he's got no lack of confidence.
No, that's very true.
He's got no lack of confidence and a distinct lack of fear.
Yeah, he's bold.
Which are very cool qualities, and that's a very nice double nade.
Yeah, double dunk on Rain. Won't be too happy about that, and FaZe going to lose their first player. Once again, it is just one on this B bomb site. Frozen tasked with holding on to it alone with 3 players of FaZe still positioned towards A. The fastest rotator to go and help Frozen is Carrigan, who currently stands at Arch, but he's still focused towards A at the moment.
Dude, if you're Rain, you're just like, why did they double nade? Like, what did I do? What did I do wrong?
You probably play that spot too much.
Yeah, maybe that is. But I mean, to call it out on that round when he just happens to be there,
that's pretty wild.
He's like, man, I didn't make a noise. He sucks. Defensive smoke, good timing from Frozen. That'll delay things for Liquid, but I don't think they've seen anything to send them away from this B bomb site. Naf just challenging, making his presence known, and I think that actually might be a signal for Carrigan. You just see a MAC-10 lurking like that, and he's like, okay, they're not finishing here.
Smoke goes out towards CT. Frozen, he's going to get flashed through, but he actually got connected by the flash, and he still went, and it still worked out. Frozen on a double.
Wait, they're
somehow.
going back. They're going back. That's why it looks so awkward.
Yeah.
Easy double kill, but now it's all on Rops.
And the pit, strong position. And Rops was fantastic yesterday in their second game. Well, he goes out again for a peek on Ultimate.
That's a bomb.
Just gets around the corner. 8 seconds. Bomb loose.
Done.
Not enough time. This round is over. And Team Liquid, that grenade's going in, and they will just end up being a headshot from Brokey to close it. So a second round for FaZe, well recovered. As they barrel back over towards A, Rop steps up.
Man, that little bit of hesitation, calling it back to the A bomb site. It's like they got the read of what Carrigan was cheating over. Maybe they heard the footsteps as he's running through CT spawn.
Yeah.
But it's at such an awkward timing. If all 4 of them are here, if they're still pushing forward, that's at least a traded kill. Might have outplayed themselves, Team Liquid, in that round.
Well, we didn't see the chest there. Maybe less than 3 times.
Saw it a couple times, and he loved doing that aggressive play that you were just mentioning, like running up middle, like he's kind of like he's done now, and just posting up.
Well, that's the move available to him with a sniper, and Carrigan getting back away. Wants to make sure that he's not severed off from his teammates by that utility. So Brokey, eyes in the apartments. Here comes a peek from Naf. Utility goes in first, gets the AWPer off the angle. Brokey goes in for a peek again, and 2 Team Liquid players losing half of their health. Twistzz and Yekindar down.
Yeah, it's a nice little nade that come out to the half wall. So Yekindar spotted one, goes for the pre-fire, at least forces a smoke out. Good swing from Frozen just as it's about to bloom. Tough fight for Yekindar, and tough situation for Team Liquid now in a 3v4.
Well, they're going to try and challenge Brokey. Ultimate being sent towards long. There is a player rotating in now. Carrigan can get eyes on the archway. This is a problem the Ultimate must deal with, and he certainly will. Now they're actually thinking about a B split, so the bomb is going back bottom middle. Brokey still seeing pressure applied short, but all a ruse at this point because 2 players have gotten towards CT spawn, and that bomb is still going up banana.
And Twistzz has a smoke over in banana as well to deploy towards CT spawn if they want to. It would block off their teammates from being involved, so he's going to smoke off Coffins instead. Ultimate, can he react fast enough to Frozen? He gets the crosshair there, but not the kill. Good trade from JKS, but they still have Rain to deal with.
Yeah, Rain's shrouded in the darkness, and he peeks out into the open. Doesn't take that first kill. Doesn't take his first chance. He waits. He composes himself, removes Naf from up on top, but he's lost the second player.
And this gets really awkward. Look at this little lurk in CT spawn. This is JKS. Has to get this kill on Rops or else it's all over. He needs to live. He needs to win, and he's got it.
He locks that one in. But 2v2. Team Liquid look to hold on to this. Brokey and Rain have no kits on their backs. No utility left. As Team Liquid have a great chance at closing this one, but Brokey with a fantastic shot on JKS. Twistzz has to win it alone, and he's run out of ammo. He gets Rain on the Glock instead, and it is a 1v2 for the in-game leader in Twistzz.
Yeah, really nice clutch from Twistzz. That's a big win, and that's a chaotic round, a weird round when you get into the bomb site, get the bomb planted, and realize too late that Rain is still back there in dark spot. That could have very easily fallen into disorganization. So good composure from JKS and Twistzz, just being patient. Realizing the bomb was a teammate, they didn't need to rush into any decision after Rain makes his presence felt.
A timeout taken for Team Liquid. That round feels like an opportunity to once again, build on this T-side scoreline. Money in the bin for FaZe.
Yeah, FaZe in a really rough spot despite surviving with 3 players in their round victory. So they'll have to play an economical. 5-7s and SMG being picked up. And a conversation for Liquid, knowing they've kind of got FaZe in a really vulnerable position here. They probably have a good read. The money's a little awkward for him. FaZe might have been able to actually buy here. Brokey would have had 4,500. But I guess not wanting to like really force the entire economy this early on in the half.
Perhaps seeing too much risk in that. Grenade goes down to Boiler, and Rain once again eating shrapnel. Losing 49 health immediately. Yukindar's got top banana. There's no challenge from any of the FaZe players. There's a setup designed to deal with threats being pushed towards B. There's a flash being ready to pop. Ultimate and Yukindar moving ever closer to this B site. I mean, it is USPs, but that one MP9 could be a bit of a problem with the distraction, but it gets cleared by Yukindar.
And the flash just came in a little bit too late. Tough to get that out in time to help Brokey. Nice shot from Twistzz. That's Kerrigan going down. They know there's one more, but they've handled at least this little bit of a stack at the B bomb site. All is well. Just going to walk himself in. Here's the footsteps of Frozen jumping up. Easy kill for Twistzz. B bomb site is open for business, and Liquid's going to have 5.
Another good day at T-side so far from Team Liquid, and I mean, this round is expected to go their way. It's the next round we'll see. It could turn in from a good T-side into a great T-side.
Yeah, the next round is the one that FaZe is doing the save for. So the next round they can have AWP, they can have all the utility they would have liked. This round they could have force bought with M4s, but maybe would have missed some flashes, some HE grenades, and they're just saying as soon as we get guns back, we want to get the CT side rolling. So let's not worry about the money.
Speaking of rolling, I mean, yesterday was really interesting. Obviously, we've heard the interviews multiple times from Ultimate talking about how they've kind of cultivated this environment to make sure that he feels as little pressure as possible coming in as a rookie to the professional scene. I mean, he has just been dropped in the deep end and expected to perform against the best teams in the world, and they've obviously done a fantastic job at that, but all the credit can't go to the players around him, right? There's a lot of credit needs to be given to him as an individual for having the mental strength, mentality, and obviously ability to compete at this level straight away and not let it phase him.
Absolutely. I mean, you don't even get that kind of a conversation from your teammates really unless you're showing potential. You know, if you're not showing the potential and you're not showing that you're putting in the work and having some growth early on in your tenure, you get a lot less leeway with the teammates who have been grinding in the professional scene for quite some time. So, tons of respect. And for good reason, for what Ultimate's been able to do in this team in the early going and his first step up into Tier 1 Counter-Strike. Nav's been playing with a MAC-10, I feel like, this whole half.
There's been a whole lot of dying for a couple of the Team Liquid players. Ultimate has the AWP more often on this T side than yesterday, but that's mainly because he didn't lose it, right? A couple of scenarios yesterday where he would get a one and done and then not have enough money to pick it up in the next round, but he's been able to keep it. Let's see what he's able to do with it up top mid.
And notice how the pace of Team Liquid has changed so much from yesterday. We're not seeing those fast rushes through halls, through banana at all. They're being a little bit more cautious. They're taking some control really quick, but being patient after the fact. It's going to buy time for Kerrigan to get into position. A fourth defender here at the A bomb site. Frozen once again alone at the B bomb site. Smoke's being deployed up into the choke points. And Liquid is happy to listen to this utility being spent. You don't dry swing this, do you?
Goes into the open, and the shot goes between them. It goes back for a repeat, and Kerrigan actually wins it on the rifle. Not the start that Ultimate would have hoped for in this round, and Liquid down a player.
No, he had, I mean, the first shot was going to be really tough with ranges dry swinging with no indication, but the second one, that's one you'd expect Ultimate to have. 28 seconds as JKS is just being patient. Holding down this position so his teammates can return. A small fake towards the B bomb site thrown by Yukinder, but he's not going to commit with it.
Well, they're coming back now with a bomb up through banana. Yukinder will commit eventually.
It's actually,
10 seconds. This worked very well. 10 seconds. That's all the time they've got left. JKS now applying pressure. Yukinder went down through the smoke. Twistzz fortunately has Naf to protect him, and the bomb will go down. Oh, it won't. It gets cancelled. Last second. Frozen stops that plant, and that's the round done. Naf hangs on to the AWP, but the last second steal away of that bomb plant by Frozen.
I feel like that's a round that just came out of the Yukinder VP playbook, that like really late round fake into back to the original.
That's more of what JL was talking about yesterday when he said late finish this, right?
Yeah, that one counts as a late finish. We'll give it to him. Naf can't possibly cover 2 choke points at the same time. One FaZe player pressuring CT choke, one pressuring coffins.
Well, back to a MAC 10 for Naf.
Yeah, I hope you had fun with that AWP for a little bit.
For literally a second.
Get your ass back on the MAC-10.
You can dot. Looking to crack things open. Carrigan's head could have been the obvious choice, but couldn't connect the bullet. Now Frozen offers himself up for a peek, and Yekindar is going to go down. So no longer really winning those fights at B.
And Ultimate's not getting any looks with this angle. Na'Vi gave him a couple yesterday. FaZe isn't messing with it whatsoever.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating. Got to go bring that all back through Banana instead. And this is where it becomes the T side of Inferno, where the AWP doesn't feel all that useful when you're not getting any of those opportunities or peaks being given to you.
Last time he came up Banana, though, he did dry peek into this angle. Looks like they're going to have utility out, so Carrigan will be forced to throw that smoke pretty shortly. Carrigan just holding on to it as long as possible. They might have to beat this at this point. Flash is coming in from deep, and yeah, JKS is going to step in front of the smoke, but it doesn't help, and there's Frozen pouncing, and FaZe handled business at the B-bomb site with ease.
Now it's just Naf. He'll manage himself a kill on towards Rups, but how much can he get for himself? That's
Don't you
the only
ever say
objective.
it's just Snap ever again.
But it is.
It is.
And now it's no longer. It's 5-4. FaZe about to tie things up, and Team Liquid's T side starting to stall out.
He's only one sloth. What can he do? Yeah, they really have cooled off, or FaZe have done a very good job stalling them out. Opening kill onto Yakinder. No banana control throughout this entire round up until the late stages when they marched up to do this execute. But without that banana control in the favor of Team Liquid, they can't pressure that bomb site early enough in the round to force Carrigan's smoke out. So that becomes a huge piece at the end of the day. Scout on Twistzz. Unarmored pistols around it. And aggression from Brokey.
Oh, yep, that's the one weapon that was purchased. You ever seen a sloth in real life, Jason?
I have.
They're pretty cool. They're really cool, actually. I fed one grapes one time. That was pretty cool. I felt like its servant was lying there, feeding
A whole
grapes.
bunch of grapes, or just one by one?
Well, just one by one, because I really wanted to make it as intimate as an experience as possible with the sloth.
That makes sense.
And it was a core memory that I will cherish forever.
5-5.
A timeout.
Yeah, necessary one, I think. These last three rounds have been horrendous. It's really set FaZe up quite nicely to close out this half in a strong position. They've got plenty of money for these last two rounds. Well, they lost 4 players in the last 3 rounds played. Liquid have just gone cold in the fragging department for the moment. So Mither's on the mic to provide an idea, an opportunity. Nav's got 9 kills leading the way for Team Liquid, and he's been playing with the MAC-10 like 70% of the rounds that we've seen so far.
He's really trying to help everybody else out, and it's just working out for him. Doesn't really need a real weapon, but now he's got one. He's got an AK. AK's on 4. Twistzz having to take a Galil. He has got the short end of the stick this time. It was interesting to hear in his interview that his biggest problem of being an in-game leader is realizing that he has to give the short
people
stick
around him
to some other people. You know, like put them in bad spots. He doesn't really like having to do that.
Oh, Twistzz been forced out. They're going to peek this. Yeah, that's a rough situation. Trying to find some semblance of safety. If it makes him feel any better, an AK-47 wouldn't have done anything for him in that situation.
Yeah, nothing really would have helped him that. They're going to have to play without him. 4v5 instantly. Brokey dodging the flash. Naf certainly not dodging the flash. Looked right into that one. Looked into the bright lights. Kendar realized there was a smoke coming over the top and wanted to make sure that he got in front of it before it bloomed. And he is now just hiding in behind the barrel.
Liquid have lost the opening engagement in the last 3 rounds in a row. They've been playing all 3 of these 4v5. Obviously, the caveat, one of them was, you know, scout and unarmored pistols, but even in these gun rounds, really struggling and not able to build anything off of it. Once FaZe have that advantage, they sense that weakness. They lock up these choke points.
It feels like a very disciplined CT side here from FaZe. There's been nothing aggressive, really nothing too crazy.
They had the only times they were aggressive was the push in middle on the pistol round,
Frozen.
this push that we had in the last round, I think, from Brokey against an eco. And then obviously it depends on how you want to classify it, but the like mid-round banana push that they had a few rounds ago to get the opening on Ykinder. You know, there's little elements mixed into it, but overall it has been a pretty chill standard CT side from FaZe, just executing it very well.
So the FaZe now going into the lead. This will be their 4th round in a row on the CT side. Looking to try and end the half with 5 in a row.
Their first lead since round 1, Dinko.
That's pretty impressive. Now they're in full control. None of them coming down to a defuse either. 2 of them time, 2 of them elimination. So it really starts to paint the picture at how convincing these last 4 rounds have been for FaZe as well.
Yeah, Liquid haven't even really smelled a bomb site in these past 4 rounds, the stretch that FaZe is on. This has been a really impressive run as this defense is just locked down. Hit a new level that Liquid not able to break through at the moment. Final round of the first half. Let's see if they can scrape one more together. Brokey with the AWP has a good spawn, might be going for a peek. And doesn't want to mess with a flashbang.
Rob's pushing into the apartments this time. A little bit more space being taken. And isn't seeing any presence. Rob's will just hang out at the end of the hallway. Naf is now arriving, and Rob's is just gathering info on the shoulder peaks. Oh, gun goes out. JKS is the first to go down. Couldn't quite get a second onto Naf. Important trade from Naf to keep Team Liquid even. So once again, they lose the opening, but at least they trade it instantly.
Now Brokey gets aggressive. Now he's got a little peek towards the mid choke point. Twistzz doesn't mess with it quite yet. Not a lot of utility for Team Liquid to work with. They're going to start making their move now, but Brokey still has this angle. You have Rain over in the pit, and now Kerrigan has shifted over.
Kindar is still prowling around at top banana. His teammates have paused. And Kindar is fighting, and now presence being detected. Nice shot from Brokey. Got away with that one. Can't believe he's able to get his crosshair back for Naf.
No, and Rain loves that kill because he's just like, yeah, I'll make the play next. I'm good. I'm in a nice position. Oh, the timing.
Just missed the timing,
back, but he's got the intel now. He heard the footsteps.
Well, 30 seconds left. Frozen's been really good at B. He's been very reliable, and he's got Kerrigan with him. This doesn't feel good for Team Liquid's chances at getting into the B bomb site to round out this half.
No, but there's no Molotov to deal with. There's no extra smoke coming in very, very late. The problem is Brokey's already here.
Yeah, Frozen's just going to sit at first. Oranges, first headshot is locked in. Kerrigan got one on the grenade, but nice shots and Twistzz. Not enough, though, to make the most of it. 7-5, a 5-round streak to end the half for FaZe. Team Liquid were not able to replicate the same success that they had on their T side of Inferno yesterday against Na'Vi. A much stronger hold being put up against them from FaZe Clan, and now FaZe Clan lead in the second half 7-5. With a pistol victory, this could start to get a little scary for Liquid very quickly.
Yeah, and it's looking, FaZe is looking really solid today. There's been some games in these past few months you come in, you're like, oh, this FaZe, we don't like this FaZe. It's feeling today. They look solid, not making a whole lot of mistakes, not overextending, not trying to do too much.
I mean, we always talk about it from the Twistzz perspective of obviously wanting to be able to beat your own team, your old team rather, and obviously your in-game leader is an in-game leader yourself, but you have to think about it from the Karrigan perspective too. You don't want to lose to Twistzz ever if you can help it. And right now he hasn't.
You know, we'll get into it in one of the eco rounds. There's a cool point I think could be made there. Ultimate's going to be holding on. It looks like he's going to get a lot of Glocks sent his way. JKS is nearby over in Boiler, but oh, he's stepping forward into it, and that's more than he expected. JKS can only get the one. Twistzz hears all of this. No reason for FaZe to expect him to come this fast.
Around the back, he will arrive, and a headshot onto Karrigan. Collected. Bomb plant is being confirmed now by Rain. His teammates covering it off. Twistzz is just waiting for them to relieve themselves off the site, but they're all pinned within the bomb site now. They can't get away, and Naf just goes in. Headshot through that smoke. Molotov to burn away Rain. It's all on Brokey, fighting on multiple fronts, and he actually got the goosh. No! Oh, he's got back to it, and Brokey, he could absolutely break them, but Twistzz steps up with a headshot right at the end.
What
Brokey is just a freak.
Those shots are insane from Brokey. He almost gives us another special clutch. That's wild. Look, I want to make the point first. Liquid's retake there, what they had double Molotov, they had a nade into the bomb site as well. Having that kind of utility is absolutely beautiful over for your B defenders to rotate into the A site. Perfectly played. Twistzz is patient, waiting for that smoke to clear, waiting for them to deploy their utility before he starts making his move. But Brokey almost ruined all of it.
One bullet just would have done it on Twistzz. Headshot, and Twistzz peeks the angle and gets it, but oh, that could have been something so special. Tech9's Deagles here for FaZe. They're going to buy in the next, so just looking for some damage here. Smoke goes down to top mid. Brain just, oh, I thought he got in front of it for a second there.
Yeah, just for a moment. So I was going to say, I think actually, I mean, like just kind of knowing Karrigan and Twistzz a little bit, I think actually there's a certain level of, I think there's a level of pride that Karrigan might feel if Twistzz eventually does learn to beat him. Certainly in the moment of preparing for the game, you're all the other direction. But I think Karrigan would be able to find some solace in the fact that he'd be very happy for Twistzz if he watched them develop into an in-game leader that can take him down. For sure. I think that'd be a fun relationship to examine in the future when Twistzz has more time at the helm under his belt. Not a good start. Could get worse, but Yakinder's going to hold on. That's the first kill, and he can only get the one. Thankfully, Ultimate's found two on the other side, but this is a bomb plant likely as a smoke goes down into the cross. Twistzz going to take down the first, but the bomb does cross, and Brokey will get the bonus money for his team.
Yeah, he's having a great game here, Brokey. 14 kills, 5 deaths. Let's see what else he can get out of this.
I just hear a water sound?
Yeah, you did. Just maybe stuck to his boots from the fountain, but another shot for Brokey.
Oh no, he might be cheating.
Yeah, he might be. He might be, you know. He's loaded up. Brokey looking to pull off a ridiculous clutch. He's actually got away. They've chased after him. Oh, dude, the time. Oh, okay, Brokey! That is so freakishly good.
He is cheating. He's cheating.
He's just unplayable.
It's like,
what the hell?
Yeah, it was like that pistol round was almost cool, and we feel bad we took it from you, so we're going to give you this Deagle 1v3.
Dude, look at this.
Oh, my lord.
No.
It's not even played badly. The jump in, low HP though, that second headshot. Damn.
Dude, that was just Tech9's and Deagles. That wasn't even a buy. Like, they didn't have Kevlar.
And it's been one of the great factors for Brokey throughout his career is like you could probably find some things to be critical about in terms of positioning, in terms of, you know, where he decides to move in certain situations, but man, when it's like when there's chaotic moments, when there's an important round, he steps up to the plate.
It's just cool in those situations. And he's damn good at shooting as well.
There's been very few players. I feel like I feel like I have more faith in Brokey to win a clutch that I think is impossible than just like a standard clutch.
Yeah, there's some logic to that, I suppose. Like, he's like the Draken of clutching, you know? He can sometimes miss the easy ones. Pulls off the most ridiculous ones.
He does. He's got a list of them.
Well, Team Liquid, they feel the sting of that because it's forced them down into a situation where they've got a Scout M4 as the two primary weapons. Everybody else is on 5-7 or CZ.
You know, it's just the world finding balance. Liquid did the same exact thing to FaZe in the first half, losing the pistol and winning the second round of the half. So now they just got paid back, and now they've got to try and convert. And Scout and Ultimate is only connected on Rain.
It was Latvians in both of those rounds that made the difference.
It's true. Shout out to Latvia one time. All right, Naf over in the cubby. There is a Molotov on Kerrigan. You have to imagine this will be checked, if not cleared, by the Molly. That's actually going to go towards Broken Wall. So Naf, he's got two coming his way. Hard clear from Rain. Looks away right at the end. A decent amount of resistance. JKS can't get it done. Needed that second kill. Beautiful shooting from Kerrigan to get into the bomb site, and that's 9 for FaZe.
Yeah, without that beautiful shooting from Kerrigan, though, you might find yourself in a bit of a predicament there if you're FaZe.
A pickle, so to speak.
A pickle, yeah. Organic, no preservatives.
Twistzz, which kill was Twistzz? He had the M4 in this round and didn't get anything done with it. Just curious where they had that positioned. Yakinder's going to find an AK-47. Not a bad thing to take out of a loss. See the one on the site?
He was indeed.
Yeah, he got wrecked.
Big time wreck.
That's a Kerrigan
by
peak.
Kerrigan off the balcony, huh? Well, Twistzz not going to be too happy about that one.
Well, their struggles against FaZe continue. Yet to win a series, 0-3 in series play against the cores of these rosters, or these exact lineups,
famously, we're very close. Famously very close to getting a win.
Yeah. Should have had it.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Definitely should have had it.
And yeah, despite looking rock solid, incredible on Inferno yesterday, FaZe have really managed to keep them in check here today. Still a chance for Liquid to come back once the gun rounds begin again in the next.
Let's see what Yikindar can do with the AK. The one player with anything worth talking about. He saved it over. He picked it up off the battleground.
And he's put armor behind it as well. Oh, CZ, there's a chance for something. Everyone being forced back from their aggression, and yeah, Yikinder
awkward fight.
Can't get anything done. Rain slips past him, a weird angle with the MAC-10. Double digits for FaZe. Next up is Dust 2 as the second map in the series.
It's just become very one-sided this game. Out of one round in the last...
You can do it.
8 rounds.
There you go.
So, pretty terrible.
Liquid need to do something in this next round to kind of, I think, change the flow of this game a little bit. Next round or the one after it, like it feels at the moment like FaZe is just kind of running through pretty standard stuff. They're not having to work super hard, and obviously it's early on in the half, so there's been some low buys, but even towards the end of the first half, we were even commenting, very standard CT side, not doing anything too crazy. And they've been able to get away with that throughout this entire map.
Just want to let you know that I couldn't have done that basic map without your encouragement.
The encouragement of counting as you hold tab.
Yeah, no, I was just double checking because I didn't want to give the guys at home the wrong information.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Spreading misinformation on the internet, it's not cool, Jason. But it is popular.
It is popular. There's a lot of it going around. Round 17. Liquid have to play with 2 SMGs. Yikinder, because he invested in that armor, wanted the utility this round for his banana position.
Yeah, his banana position. It's really important. Frozen. He's all the way up top banana. He's cleared out Yikindar first. And it's worked out pretty well for Frozen. And he's waiting for a repeat. Could get it.
He's going to get it.
Oh, just walked away, though. He didn't wait long enough. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a lesson in patience.
Also, you have a 5-on-4. Don't need to force the situation. Frozen going to back away.
And intelligence.
And intelligence. Well, there's the swing from Naf. Easy one for Frozen. And now it feels like Liquid is just on the back foot. They're reacting and having to respond to everything, not able to actually dictate any action on the map.
The long take has been established. Rain's already in the archway. Smoked out the library as well. They've got full control right now, FaZe.
I feel like they're almost like hunting at this point.
Yeah, where
Like,
are they?
We have control of the map. We're in CT spawn. We're on Rap side. We've got middle. We've got banana. So let's go see what we can find. Take some of these guns away. JKS can still throw a wrench in this.
Yeah, but they're so focused on him now. And there's the first. They should be able to get rid of him, but he actually got a lot of damage off on Robs. If he gets that second kill, then we're really starting to cook with gas. But here's Carrigan watching the library. About to silence ultimate, and he will with the headshot locked in. Twistzz coming back. Carrigan really is shooting today. Nice shot again back on Twistzz. 11 rounds now for FaZe.
Yeah, he came in with some attitude.
Money's gone again for Team Liquid. It doesn't get much easier for them. They're around the $3,000 average here, and that obviously is not enough to get a full buy. So Kevlar, upgraded pistols, getting sprinkled in here and there, but very likely now we see that 12th round coming in a moment for FaZe.
Yeah, a 9-1 run, and I can't help but feel like at this point Liquid had that very nice start, going up 5-1, 5-2, and then when this run starts from FaZe, it probably feels like, you know, yep, this is how we're used to things going. It's how it went back at Blast. Just got erased from the server, and it's happening again here in Rio.
And then Brokey with the Deagle, just kind of scoring the chances that they had of starting the second half with some impact.
That Deagle round is crushing. you don't bounce back from a clutch like that.
No, you do not. Rob's about to clear JKS in the corner. Oh, JKS like it maybe hide for a second. He actually managed to get a shot off. But eventually taken down, just leaving Naf in the sight. And he's got the P250. Here's one crossing out towards short. And they come back to look at him as soon as he rings out his first bullet. It is 12 rounds for FaZe. It is map point on Inferno. And from looking so good yesterday for Team Liquid, you can just see the difference of playing FaZe Clan is it's just a different level of miscomfort in this stylistic matchup for Liquid at this moment.
Sure, and I mean, yeah, that's one advantage they had yesterday in that series, in that map, the Inferno against Na'Vi, was the fact that, you know, the way they were playing really threw Na'Vi off their game entirely. FaZe is all comfort for them. This is where they like to live. They haven't really been challenged a whole lot. This is a 9-1 run for FaZe at the moment. And they've been allowed to just do the basic fundamentals and win rounds due to it.
Not an AWP in sight. 10 rifles. Ready to go into round 19 as FaZe Clan look to make the final blow happen here on Inferno. Similarly one-sided as their previous matchup. And it's in the studio environment, it's not on the stage. And it's getting pretty good for Ultimate with that shot through the smoke. Carrigan going down first.
They needed a little love. They needed something to go their way. Naf playing up on top of the board. Smoke's going to clear shortly. He can re-smoke if he wants to or fall back. Brokey, Rain, and Frozen to attempt to get control of Banana back from him.
Naf. Ooh, getting taken off the top of the car. That is a big shot from Frozen that's given so much space for FaZe. They're going to move with it. They're going to be quite swift about trying to get into this B-bomb site. Smoke's going to go down at CT. Frozen making sure, while blinded, that he stops any potential swing. Yukindar did not swing. In fact, he has allowed them into the bomb site. With 45 seconds left, FaZe having this much control. It's a little worrying now for Team Liquid, who still have JKS a long way off at A.
Yeah, well, JKS has to be nervous about Rops, the lurker, sticking around somewhere. As happens so frequently on Inferno, but he's going to head in. Yeah, a little bit late to start this retake. JKS has full utility. They've got 2 kits, so they've got some things, but this is going to be such a hard retake. Where do they place the Molotov? Smoke off to Banana, you would imagine. And can they get a kill to start things off?
Well, Team Liquid looking to try and stay alive on Inferno, but they've lost 2 players in an instant, and they will collapse at the hands of FaZe, who come into this matchup on this day of do or die. FaZe have map 1 versus Liquid, and they've got it 13-6.
After map 1, and they clearly were not really locked into that game. It felt like a very flat Team Liquid on Inferno. They've got to come into Dust 2 completely rejuvenated.
And it didn't look good yesterday on Dust 2 for Team Liquid. And
Maybe it's opposite day though. It looked good. It looked good on Inferno yesterday, and they looked bad on it today. Maybe they looked bad on Dust 2 yesterday, and they're gonna look great on it today.
Sure. Let's dream of opposite day for Team Liquid as we get into the second map of this. CT side start for Team Liquid. Xbox smoke tossed out from FaZe. And it's actually a full clearance of the tunnels from Team Liquid. They're into the lower tunnels now, and quick play for FaZe now being set up as they burst through short. They've got multiple players charging in towards this A site. Ultimate is eradicated. Frozen with great shots on the Glock, and Rain now thinks about that flank around the backside.
Everyone thinks about that flank on the backside, and Brokey just drops down. Good cush. All these headshot angles not treating Liquid well. USP's not coming out on top, and another pistol goes the way of FaZe. 1-0. Damn.
Another pistol round. Another loss for Liquid in it. So it's getting pretty rough in those pistols. That's something they're going to have to definitely work on. I mean, just looking through the money here, no one's purchasing, no one's force buying right now on the CT side. Looks like they're just going to get one flash.
Yeah, this pistol round is rough. I mean, there's some beautiful shots from FaZe, especially the entry onto Ultimate. Ooh, they run through the Molotov, and now nice flashbang. Rain's kind of alone. Now he's got teammates with him. Should be all good. Missing some of the shots, but close up. Yakinder gets sprayed down, and there we go. Get one more with that AK-47. I was going to say, Liquid actually had that was actually a really cool pistol run. They had a perfect timing on that flank up Xbox to flank Catwalk. The fact that Ultimate goes down in basically 2 shots from a Glock is, I think, what really sealed that pistol. It's like you would have loved him to live, be a second point of attack they have to be concerned about, slow them down in some way to set yourself up for the flank. I wonder if JKS can get out of here alive with his AK.
That would be a big steal away. I mean, he is pretty far away from everybody at the moment, so it looks pretty likely he will be able to carry that AK.
Kerrigan's just starting to make his move now in the tunnels, and I imagine if he spots JKS from tunnels, Rain and Brokey are going to pick things up to come hunt this down, so it all depends. There's still plenty of time in the bomb for them to get this AK away from JKS. Found himself a new hiding spot.
We'll have to fight to hold it if Rain continues to go through T-spawn here. And JKS hoping he can just carry it over, but that is one hell of a peek from Rain, so no way he can carry that AK over. Rain actually gets an upgrade on the way out.
Hell yeah, Rain. Congratulations.
Well, there you go. Something extra to work with.
All right, well, they saved in that round, so it's all for this one. M4 is being brought out from Team Liquid across the board. Plenty of nades as well. Yakinder is going to be buying up, although, yeah, he goes for M4 as well. Thought he might have gone to an SMG for the nades, but he wants the rifle.
Team Liquid's first gun round. Let's see how their CT defense is looking like. And it's quite a heavy play for FaZe in towards B at the moment in terms of taking and occupying the tunnels.
Twistzz showing a deep smoke towards top mid back catwalk at the telephone pole, and a couple of flashes as well. And not using it this round, but I imagine that's going to be setting up for some aggression later on. Look at this little walk out middle. Yakinder deleted.
Yeah, that's such a sick shot from Rain. Grid opener. There's a beat of Molotov to the back of the B platform, and the lurk smoke's been thrown out, but there's no one activating through tunnels at the moment. FaZe are actually going to show some presence that make it look like it's going to be a B split. Then they're going back up Cat to attack into A. And Ultimate, he's waiting around the car. Utilities flying in towards their positions, flashes up, Ultimate's forced away again, and FaZe have some space to play with as they try and encroach upon this A bomb site.
Oh, 2 of them, and they haven't seen anything. Rain crosses in. AK-47, he's precise. Good taps. JKS is going to cross over just underneath the bomb site. Rain low on HP, but plenty of FaZe players still to find.
Yeah, JKS is a little awkward to go into that smoke, and so he's going up the ramp instead. JKS close to Rain, low HP, and he finishes off the Norwegian. Twistzz finds the follow-up headshot on Kerrigan.
Drops his way out of position.
Yeah, he has to sprint, and it leaves Brokey with a lot of work to do here, but Team Liquid are not applying pressure to that defuse right now, and they do not have a kit, nor any utility, and Brokey just bursts JKS open. Twistzz is thin on time, and that's a problem for Mr. Russell. He is going to have to just go down to the hands of Brokey, and another round added to the tally here for FaZe.
Brokey's hitting some absolute bangers today. We saw it on Inferno, the clutch, the pistol round, now this one just...
And he's doing it without the AWP too. He's doing it with rifles and deagles at at the moment.
Yeah, it's a beautiful round from Brokey. Good job from Rops as well. Low 8 HP, so you can understand he's taking that long flank. He's thinking they're probably going to end up saving. A couple nice kills come out, so he's got to hustle, but still manages to chuck that flash over just to do what little he can to help Brokey in the clutch. However, Liquid is staring down the barrel of a very slow start.
Oh, good tag from Ultimate onto Brokey. And follow-up is perfect. Brokey goes down through the smoke. Ultimate just had to land 2 shots, and he does it without issue.
Yeah, good for Ultimate. Been a quiet day for him so far on Inferno and now into Dust 2. We'll see if he can pick things up on this second map. Desko's highlighting, in particular, his performance against FaZe at the Blast Finals, one of his worst. So looking to have a bounce-back performance against them. Frozen spots Naf a little bit late. Still survives, dinked up, heavily damaged both directions. He's got Kerrigan with him, but Frozen doesn't want to go down easy because he's helping to protect the bomb. And now the rest of FaZe just crunching into this bomb site, slowly constricting around it.
Still a couple of damaged players here for FaZe. Rops on 60, Frozen in particular on 22 health at the moment. And Kerrigan gets across scot-free. Ultimate unable to land another shot. Bomb planted. And not a lot going for Liquid here. 4-round start here from FaZe. Very impressive beginnings to Dust 2. And you do start to get very worried now for Team Liquid. We haven't seen any life in them since really the first half of Inferno. Because you remember, they had a decent patch of form. They picked up a lot of the rounds that made it look like it was going to be competitive. But from that point, FaZe just changed the game.
Once FaZe took control, it was all over.
And same here.
We'll give them this next gun round as well to see if what they're going to have in them. They'll have you have to imagine the AWP is going to be out. Ultimate's got the Scout at the moment. Yakinder was able to find that AK-47 that Frozen swapped out for the AWP to make sure that Liquid couldn't recover it at the end of the round.
Terrorists win.
But it'll be the best buy that Liquid's had so far. So let's see what they're going to have in store for us. We did see them flirt in all the attempts yesterday against Na'Vi to get something going on Dust 2 where they got battered down. Double op setup was brought out a couple of times. Twistzz and Ultimate with those.
See that,
Not to any kind of great effect, but it was something they were trying to slide into.
Yeah, it was interesting to see that it purchased multiple times throughout the half. And yeah, you're right. We didn't see it be all that effective at any point, but cool to see that they want to go for it and maybe it can work out in the future. But Frozen attempted to peek it long. He's not going to be able to make it happen. Doesn't quite get the golden opportunity, but Yakinder down in lower tunnels. It's Kerrigan to get traded out. And will he get a second? Answer to that question is no. Rops able to follow up, but he's worried about Naf pushing through the tunnels. And he's got a great read of this. Rops is ready, and Naf, well, he won't be stopped.
Always going to be a tough fight for Rops. Good on him to actually read the play and get the damage down. Liquid is shifting over towards the middle portion of the map. They completely evacuated A. So JKS is backpedaling up the ramp, but he's not going to make it over to railing. Maybe he doesn't need it. Flash out in the sky, gets around the corner, just barely. And now he can slow things down.
Sees the bomb go in towards Gandalf, peeks into the open, and Frozen nails the headshot on JKS. 2v2, down through the smoke is Frozen, so once again, we ask him to clutch.
Did they realize there's 2 players there? I think that was called out at the end. Double spam through the smoke, so Brokey's got a chance.
Well, let's see if Brokey can do it again. Another 1v2 being teed up, and Brokey's got his driver. Looking to send it home. Looks fine. The first couldn't connect onto Naf, and an instant kill from the Canadian to drop Brokey and give Team Liquid their first.
Yeah, couldn't convert the downswing. Really tough. Good call from Twistzz and Naf to drop down and play 2 different elevations against Brokey, make it as tough as possible. First round is on the board, and they do recover an AWP. So how much can Team Liquid put behind this and build into the half? This was equally a setup they ran a number of times against Na'Vi yesterday. I don't know if they had the added benefit of the player jumping up Xbox to get up towards Catwalk, but equally against Na'Vi, it wasn't that effective.
You're muted, bro. You're muted. Nice! Nice!
Oh, I'm muted. I told you how to win the round, but you made it on your own. It's okay.
That's okay. Yeah.
We've all got that friend who doesn't realize they're muted in the TeamSpeak server. Smoke goes down. Out of the tunnel. I told you how to win the round.
Yeah, well.
I still want it. It's fine. Lurk smokes put out. FaZe have a lot of the resources. In fact, everybody is going B. Carrigan over the top, climbing. And Naf straight into a first headshot. Twistzz has him on the combo. And Liquid still a player up as FaZe set sights on the B-bomb site. Twistzz descends down through the window into the site. Another kill added to the tally for Twistzz, but eventually taken out by Frozen, who can't get past ultimate, and Brokey won't find anywhere to go in this round.
Yeah, really nice job. I wish Frozen would have just been a little patient, let that Molotov burn a little bit before trying to make that jump, but he didn't assume anyone was peeking.
Well, that didn't work for FaZe whatsoever, and that's actually their money gone.
Yeah, nice little B explosion they try and do through the lurk smoke. Good position from Naf that doesn't get cleared out. Part of it is the pathing. As the first player jumps out to the boxes, only one player is actually swinging to try and get to the bomb site, so no one's there to really react and turn that corner. You add a little bit of presence over towards the window of the B bomb site, and FaZe just couldn't figure it out in time. Liquid again is going to go back to this aggression. Yakinder in lower dark, lower tunnels, ultimate on catwalk peering towards top mid with the AWP.
Ultimate. Oh, shot goes between two.
He's in trouble.
Yeah, he is under a lot of pressure now, isn't he? Okay, two clean openings for FaZe. Eventually, Kendar getting something back here.
Yeah, but this doesn't make any sense.
Another one, Jason.
This is insane. What a breakdown for Team Liquid. And FaZe now is like, they wanted to pick up the pace, and now it's like, everyone wait. Dude, we have a 4-on-2. We have weapons to recover. We can pressure, do different parts of the map. Let's make this defense really uncomfortable. Nice shot from Kerrigan. And you can't even blame JKS. At that position, with how passive him and Naf both are in their roles and their positions, they need to have some information to try and get the round back in their hands.
Dude, that was a full eco. Well,
yep.
You know, I say full eco, but you had a Deagle.
Unarmored pistols. Deagle,
yeah.
a couple of Glocks mixed in there.
That's ridiculous.
We need to see how Twistzz went down. I mean, ultimate overstayed his welcome.
Yeah, he definitely needed to get out.
And I think part of the reason that might have been some miscommunication. I think it was Yakinder in middle who is kind of taking a fight after Ultimate went down towards Catwalk. Ultimate might have assumed that he had someone from middle covering that Catwalk run-up. But man, just like that Deagle 1v3 from Brokey on Inferno, this is one of those rounds that's going to be tough.
That's how Twistzz went down.
Yeah, so he did have a player watching for that. It just gets destroyed.
that range by range Deagle. Oh, that is a very frustrating round to lose if you're Liquid, because you were just sort of planting your feet in the half. You finally broken the money of FaZe, and then you lose to their upgraded pistol round.
All right, Ultimate, what you got? Get it back.
Yeah.
Get the energy back. Look how aggressive this is. We said he had no shortage of confidence. He's all the way at top mid. Taking a lot of risks.
Yeah.
And he doesn't get the reward.
Gets battered by Brokey. Ultimate down, committed into a very dangerous area. And doesn't come out alive. Nice boost for Yakindar, but he's going to miss Rain. Doesn't see him coming out through the lower tunnels. A little late to assemble. Brokey ready to punish any deep peek from Naf. Let's see how Liquid play this 4v5. JKS waits at long. Naf, an important kill to collect. Fight at long goes the way of FaZe. And Frozen sees the second player of Yakindar. He wants to commit to that fight, and he will. And he'll win it. Yakindar goes down. Just 2 players left, and here comes Twistzz. He'll walk right into a scope if he keeps going. And the shot goes between the legs. Twistzz actually clears Frozen.
That's actually a really good play from Twistzz. Brokey was ready for it. Good fight up towards top mid from Naf. Now he's got to guard the B bomb site. So Liquid bring it right back. It looked like the round was going to spiral out of control, but into a 2-on-2 we go. However, the map is wide open for a Rops lurk.
This is where he thrives. And there's been fights all over the show, and they perhaps could lose track of his whereabouts. 20 seconds, though. That's the problem here for FaZe. Not a lot of time.
Oh, it has to be the B bomb site.
Brokey's going up short to A, though.
Okay, so Rops is going to fake and try and get this kill.
I don't see how this works out. Brokey's going to run Twistzz is long, so that's the bomb down. Not enough time anyway.
I think towards the end of it, at a certain point, they were like, we don't really have time. Let's just make a ton of noise and hope that some of them peek into us and we can just get lucky.
Win elimination.
Yeah, that's that one slips away from FaZe. 5-3. Really good bounce back in that round from Liquid. I think that was what, like a 2-on-4 at one point?
Yeah, because they initially lost Ultimate at top mid, and the follow-up kill went down at long. with Frozen being able to take Kindar out.
Frozen got 2 over at long. And I mean, Twistzz, realistically, after Frozen gets that kill, he saw where the flash was coming from, so he's telling Brokey with the op, hey, there's one more here. Watch that corner, he's going to swing, and Brokey just misses the shot. Ends up being the decider for the round.
A long play being set up here again for FaZe. Flashes being sent over the top, making it very uncomfortable for JKS, who has to start retreating with Kindar, and at range against the MAC-10, JKS's rifle will be favored to beat Carrigan. Just a Tech 9 here for Rops, but it's very effective when Twistzz is looking the wrong way. The tunnel push works out for Naf. Oh, this fight awkward. Both players taking a lot of damage on board, but JKS able to annihilate Rain with a headshot through the edge of the box. Great flashbang. Frozen caught by it, and Kindar melts him away with the MP9.
All right, well, as sketchy as it's been for Liquid to grind back into this half, you can see the results. It's starting to get them a little bit of confidence. You can see there's a lot more communication, a lot more ideas flowing within Team Liquid. The flash play, the flash peek out towards long, being a lot more dynamic on this CT side. It's going to force the first time out of FaZe.
And you know
that was a tongue twister.
that was hard to get out. That was, but you did it. I think the impressive part is the fact that Team Liquid obviously lose to the upgraded pistol round, and then they were able to bounce back after that. So they didn't let that completely rattle them for the rest of the half and let FaZe go on a huge streak. And that's so important for Team Liquid, because that really could have been a possibility. They've still got a way in this half now. They can even leave ahead. FaZe are going to go through that conversation now. They don't have a lot of money.
That's the one bullet JKS shot in that situation.
Just right to the head.
Yeah, it has been a really good recovery for Liquid. Outside of that hiccup, 4-1 run at the moment, with that one round being just a Glock buy from FaZe.
It's very simple. Say what you're doing so we can connect way better. Okay, there's small details missing, so we completely get off page completely. We have all the rounds, guys. We need to fucking step up and keep the comms clean now, okay?
Well, keep those comms clean in a little bit. You can tell we're playing soccer. Brokey's leaned back in his chair.
Football in Brazil, you absolute monster.
Yeah.
We call it football here, all right?
Well, we all know it's not football. But yeah, Brokey's, something's going on with Brokey's PC. That's what I'm getting at.
I mean, this is a life dream, really, to play football in Brazil. Look at this. Great work. Channeling some of the greats like Ronaldinho. Who's your favorite Brazilian football player?
His first touch isn't that good. Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thanks.
Yeah. Number 9 you met, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
That
one.
cool haircut. Ooh, well, obviously using this as a bit of a moment to have that deep conversation.
I don't know. It's interesting. I don't have any information about what's going on. It looked like this was going to be a tech issue.
No, it's just a conversation issue.
Oh, is that what it was? It was just having a conversation?
Yeah, they were just having a chat.
Oh, I thought Brokey was on tech.
No, they were just listening to Carrigan kind of.
Oh, okay. That's fair play.
Hey, guys, let's communicate more.
Yeah, no, I just saw Brokey lean back in his chair, and it wasn't moving out of his spawn location, so I was like...
He's just taking a moment to relax.
I was like, they're just going to play this round out just for the hell of it.
He's not going to miss a single op shot now that he's had his moment of recuperation.
Shame on me for doubting tournament management. I thought maybe they were just like slow on the restart.
We get lovely little buttons on the screen. That was just a football break.
It's a good point. It's not my best work.
It's like World War I football break.
That's the night before Christmas or something, right?
Yeah, that's the one. Christmas, in fact. All right, let's go. 5-5 scoreline. Round 11, and Team Liquid on the way back. Ultimate and Naf. Going for a little bit of pressure into the tunnels, and Rops once again losing the fight to nasty-ass Naf.
Yeah, well, that's a piece of aggression with the op that Ultimate did a number of times yesterday. This time it's Naf with the AK who does the work. Oh, that sucks. Yeah,
that really sucks.
They hear the burning. Oh, JKS, you missed this timing. Yeah, bail out, baby. You don't want to be caught there. Catwalk's an issue as well. Liquid have to figure out how they want to handle this situation. If they try and come back up this ramp, so they're going to flash one through. Once again, double flash, but it just spam into the smoke, so Rain, this is awkward for Liquid's defense. They're getting pressured from so many angles, and just now they're realizing the bomb site is lost. This is a losing battle, but they're not away. They're not out of it just yet, and they will pay.
Oh, Carrigan. Oh, Rain able to spin back. Naf goes down. Carrigan doesn't stop shooting, and FaZe bounce back out of their own sort of timeout situation.
That's blown rotation, blown protocol from Team Liquid. JKS falling back, and that, yeah, you want to flash him through the smoke, but once you've kind of lost that, once they're pressuring the bomb site and able to cross over, you need to put your forces towards going back towards middle and retaking catwalk. Because this is never going to be a fun fight when there are FaZe bodies up on cat peering down.
He's back.
Mid peak being set up here for Brokey, and not able to get the shot off. FaZe looking to end this half 7-5. At least that double up setup, we've seen it spotted. Naf and Ultimate using it. It's not Twistzz on the AWP this time. Let's see if this is the winning recipe for a 6th round for Team Liquid. Oh, Rops. He's had a really tough time against Naf in the tunnels. Another time, Rops actually got caught by the flash thrown towards him and walked in the open blind and gets punished by the sniper.
They've done a good job pressuring him in this half, though. They've had a couple of lower pushes from Yakinder. Ultimate's op has been aggressive on catwalk. Naf has pushed upper B a few times. Naf has flanked all the way through upper to lower. Rops has had a lot of looks coming his way in the lurk position.
Carrigan, oh, that is an instant drop. Assassinations across the map for FaZe Clan. Ultimate at least able to trade out, but it's all about Naf's op on B, and he misses crucial shots. Ultimate actually chimed one in. Frozen and Brokey now looking to do this together. Frozen gets caught by Ultimate, who has switched out to the rifle now instead of the AWP, and he is doing everything on his own. His 3rd kill of the round as he looks to close it on Brokey. Grenade going through the window. Brokey once again tasked with a clutch for FaZe Clan. He goes to the Tech 9, but JKS will swipe him to the side and a defuse to close at a 6-6 half. We're all tied up here on Dust 2 between Team Liquid and FaZe Clan in this elimination game in Rio. Team Liquid needed to bounce back coming into this game after a really weak Inferno, you could say, Jason. And now this Dust 2, they had to pull it back. It wasn't a great start from them, but they did a really good job in that first half at making it competitive again, and they round out the half at a tied scoreline.
Yeah, and it never looked pretty. It actually never really looked all that comfortable or convincing for Team Liquid, but despite all of that, they still end with 6-6, so I'm very good. I mean, obviously not playing your best game, but able to throw up 6 on your CT side after starting down, what, 0-4? So not too shabby. T side on Dust 2 for Team Liquid. A late mid push for FaZe's defense. They wait. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
What do you? That's the bomb.
That throws a spanner into the works, doesn't it? Couple of spanners maybe. Well, Team Liquid have to try and figure out how to get that bomb back. That's a whole other problem. And now they've got to deal with a lot of space being taken by FaZe Clan players. It's a rough scenario now for Team Liquid.
Yeah, but FaZe know what's happening on the map. They know they're going to be in lower. Brokey might have just spotted a little bit, fired off a couple bullets, and FaZe just going to back off.
No.
And regardless of what happens, one thing they've done really well, obviously, is they've stalled out the first piece of utility that Liquid threw, the Xbox smoke that was supposed to activate the lower players to be able to get out. That's dissipated, and Rain is still just waiting in T-spawn for his moment.
Well, Carrigan's about to peek out into the open. Oh, Yakindar. Oh, he turns his back at the wrong time, and Carrigan, 2 headshots collected. Oh, a third! Carrigan is just hitting shots, and he goes back again. He's had a great game. He's had a lot of individual moments looking real solid today from Carrigan. You like that?
They just got so
You like it? You like watching them get owned by Carrigan?
Everyone. Brokey up middle with a 1-tap on Naf. Stops the bomb. Carrigan middle, like Yakinder walking back, looking through the doors, probably trying to figure out exactly what tactic, what finish.
Yeah, when he turned around and Carrigan just walks out, I'm like, oh no,
when he just spins against Twistzz in that last kill as well, it's just like, man, you have a hot hand this round. That's a heat check. So Pistols still not kind to Team Liquid. They've won 1 of 4 played so far in this series, and they lost the second round after that victory. And this round, no investment from Liquid, only Glocks. So yeah, this is, I don't know, it's interesting. I'm curious to see, you know, obviously I think that a lot of this final judgment of this Liquid roster comes out, you know, after the major. That's obviously the prime goal that they're building up to at the moment. And with such positive results at the start, I think they've deserved that. But there is a conversation to be had, but this feels like the first kind of obstacle after Liquid looking really, really good to open up, going into Cologne, even not making the playoffs. Some of these events starting to rise up and look like a dangerous team. This event feels like they've stagnated a little bit. And the desk had that conversation. Not a lot of time off, not a lot of time to build on the playbook that you have and assess what's going wrong and what's going right.
And I guess that opens up the conversation too, because we have a lot of excitement around the Team Liquid squad because of how early it is. And Twistzz has sort of switched the in-game leader role. Ultimate's time as a rookie opper and this project all coming together, we give them a lot of time and leeway. But when do we expect to see them take the next step into the next level?
That's why I think the major is going to be the first. That's why that's the event that I look at and I say that's where we can have like a real solid judgment.
Yeah.
Aggression from FaZe.
Pretty quick. It's FaZe just destroying Team Liquid's T side here. JKS is going to do what he can, and looks like he can do a little bit more than expected. He's got 2 headshots. If he gets Brokey, then it's a 1v1, but couldn't stop the op on that angle.
Old Man's got 16 kills, JKS. He's having himself a game. It's just not in the periods of impact. And once again, kind of like on Inferno, like a little bit of aggression, and you don't even get to run your tactic if you're Team Liquid in the first gun round. FaZe is in your face, pushing lower, pushing mid again. Not even yet able to execute the game plan you came up with for the match. There's those solid Neo claps again.
Always great to hear those. The rhythmic prowess of the great Neo. Oh, Twistzz. Oh, it's gonna burn. Yeah, it burns.
That's right, he got his.
He did.
If everybody gets 1 kill in a round,
then
you win.
Everybody on your team, yeah. Brokey. He's got 2. Frozen step it up as well, tapping away. JKS is down to 40 health. The grenade going in, taking a little bit more off the top, but Brokey, it's all about his Tech 9 rattles.
That's an artistic shot. Look at that.
That's good. Look at that. Yeah.
Wow.
Cameraman's been cooking.
Yeah, he wanted to have some fun today. He came in a creative mood.
Gotta say, it's a very polished shield.
It is. Ollie was down there. You just know it every single day with his gloves on.
Just polishing it. What do you reckon he uses? What's his polish of choice?
I don't know.
Saliva.
I don't really know any polishing brands. Sure, we can go with saliva.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one to bring up as option number one.
It's the most natural. Ultimate. Lying away. Smoked out at the tunnels. His angle no longer exists. Well, it does, but it's hidden behind smoke, so he's going to back away. You mentioned not really having ultimate on the first map. I mean, not really many players for Team Liquid were there, but maybe you want to see some of them on Dust too here. Still be pretty quiet.
It's just you're having quiet games, and even Inferno kind of quiet for both of them as well. Yikinder and Ultimate, and it's two pretty critical roles, kind of your playmaker, space creator, and your AWPer, both struggling to find a consistent impact in this series so far. I say his name and he delivers. Yikinder with one, but Brokey's still here at the corner.
Yeah, Brokey's been so good. Okay, he just goes out and the only thought in his head is no scope NAF. Brokey makes it work. And once again, another BS moment for Brokey. He just has those no scopes just locked in. He just knows that he's gonna get it.
Yeah, I think at some point on an individual level as well, you're kind of like, what's Liquid supposed to do?
Yeah,
you know,
true. Like,
well,
how do we deal with that?
He hit Naf with the one tap on the pistol. Kerrigan had his shots on the pistol. You have Brokey with his no scope here on Naf. Anytime they're swinging into a fight, there's just a brilliant shot on the other side of it. And first time out used by Liquid in this map.
Yeah, it was really cool to see the graphic be reposted recently about Brokey joining the team on a temporary basis back in the day with FaZe.
Yeah.
And you're just wondering, you know, who is this guy? They pulled him out of nowhere, and I don't think it wasn't very popular back then just to grab these FPL stars and bring them into the top squads. And we got to see Yanko's tweet as well about it, talking about how when they brought him into the team, they needed that sort of new energy in the squad. It just worked out really well.
Needed a grinder who's just going to be sitting on the PC playing Counter-Strike, and they found it. Yeah, we talked about that in a podcast. I asked a question about like Liquid. I was just like, this was during Pro League, and I was like, who was the last player that got picked out of obscurity and delivered, you know, pretty quickly, you know, after Ultimate? Like, who was the one before that? And Janko just said, probably us with Brokey when we picked him up, because it was kind of like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, and you almost forget about it because it all happens so quickly. And
yeah, we learned his name real quick.
Yeah, we definitely did. And he's just been a staple of the squad. Knows a thing or two about cultural impact, that's for sure. 12 rounds for FaZe. For Team Liquid, this will spell elimination point, and it doesn't feel like they've got it in them today to be able to claw this back.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't feel like that Liquid's here in the server where we've seen it in the past. It's going to be look. It's going to be a really rough loss. But again, I think with the changes that they've made, with Twistzz coming in as the IGL, you're kind of trying to work Yikinder back into shape consistently. We've seen good things that we've seen step up since Twistzz took over the reins. But again, the consistency is what's missing. Had this revelation in Ultimate, JKS coming back and playing him into shape. I think for Liquid, while it's going to be devastating, it really is. Guys, keep your eye on the prize. The major is everything. You know, this roster that we brought together, weren't really sure we were going to get about it. A new coach in there as well. That major is really the big goal that they probably set when this lineup came together and said, you know, there's going to be bumps along the way. There's going to be struggles along the way, but everything leading into the major is a learning experience that we need to take something away from. So yeah, a really tough elimination, just a few moments away for Team Liquid, you imagine. Obviously, continuing to struggle, particularly against FaZe, is going to continue being a problem for them. But in terms of long-term for this team, the major is still the goal. The be-all, end-all.
Yeah, the pinnacle of Counter-Strike. Well, that's a long way off. JKS, he's had a good individual map here. Just hasn't been enough to put Team Liquid into a competitive position overall. He'll be watched by Kerrigan. Smoked out at long. The walk up through short is being completed. Yekindar shall be at the front of that attack. Similarly to Inferno, no fights being given as FaZe play more passive setups here on the CT side, allowing Team Liquid to have the space to work with. They've been given a lot of space to maneuver here up short.
Well, it'd be maneuvering right into Brokey's op. At the corner of long, Kerrigan has control of the long doors.
Another resmoke. JKS has just been behind a gray screen the entire round.
He's used to it. Life of a long player on the T side.
Yeah, that's true. Can be miserable. Not full of color. 30 seconds. And here comes this play in towards the A bomb side. Rain still in towards CT. Brokey unable to get an opportunity to strike down a Team Liquid player on that crossover. Kerrigan is still preoccupied about this late long player. He knows there's going to be one. He knows there's going to be a player to deal with. And that bomb finally going down here for Team Liquid. So to fight for their tournament life, it is Team Liquid in a 5v5 post-plant situation. Looking to fend off what will be a FaZe retake.
A little bit of love from the Flames. Kerrigan's going to kick things off. Brokey just giving up his angle, watching the long cave. JKS can now make his move. Rain coming up, goes down next, and Liquid's in control. This round is done. Brokey did find JKS, but that obviously didn't have any impact on the game, on the round.
Yeah, eventually they waited long enough. They got what they were looking for. You know, at least they don't leave empty-handed. They left with a goodie bag.
Kind of surprised FaZe went for that, to be honest. I mean, yes and no. I think they were very, very much out of position. And not a lot to stand on in that retake. But obviously they're sitting there like, we're up 12-6 and we've got so much money. Let's just roll the dice.
Yeah, you're going to see the product of having so much money is just another really good buy. Instantly out from FaZe. Rops will even have an AK saved over, so that'll really help matters. Yekindar applying pressure at B. Flash has gone in. Yekindar completely blinded and information picked up without a peek. Yekindar obviously panicking, thinking a peek was coming in towards him, wanted to try and stop that, but ends up just giving away his position and how close he was.
Yeah, hard to judge him for that one as well.
Of course, but that's information.
Yeah, it definitely is. Cool seeing Liquid go for that. Navi bullied him with that yesterday, like a two-man take of the B bomb site essentially very early on in the round, and just one flashbang forces him back. Didn't have the timing for it any longer. 2-1-2 setup for this FaZe defense.
You don't want to be caught by the random spam from Rain. Team Liquid wait until it goes silent, then they cross a couple of players up on top of the Xbox, and once again, look at her apply pressure at short, but there's a difference this time. Kerrigan has eyes on short.
Well, and also because FaZe is insisting on keeping Frozen inside the B bomb site, Rain has to be parked in middle to have that information, so it's really not letting there be a third defender at this A bomb site. Maybe it doesn't matter. Defensive smoke deployed from Kerrigan to give himself some space and mobility.
He moves into the site instead, and great flashbang from Brokey. Twistzz is broken. And now Kerrigan stepping up with the AUG. He's just melting everybody until taken out by JKS, and it's all on ultimate. A 1 versus 4. He's collected that first, his health is gone, and he'll cross slowly into the scope of Brokey and land that shot between the eyes. But it's time that is the problem. Ultimate has to commit to the plant soon. And that'll take about a commission for a few seconds here. Utility up into the bomb site. I mean, remember, Ultimate's so low, and Rops just peeks him from short. FaZe Clan continue to get the better of Team Liquid in back-to-back-to-back series, and they have knocked them out of the Intel Extreme Masters Rio 2024. The dreams of a FaZe Clan make it a good run in Rio actually start to become a reality, Jason. They're taking another step forward, and perhaps the playoffs are not that far away.
No, this was a good-looking FaZe today. Came in sharp and just played solid counter